Let's talk about the importance of momentum. Momentum is one of our key 7 metrics that we look at when it comes to measuring property health. And it's an important one because brands often want to ensure that they're investing their dollars and investing their time and energy into partnerships with properties that are moving in the right direction, that are growing their fan bases or their engaged audiences. And momentum gives us a way of looking at and evaluating whether a property's initiatives and activations are generating increased levels of interest with their audiences. So one of the best use cases that we love to talk about is looking at the top sports teams in America by momentum. So of 217 total sports teams that we have in our current database in America, which one rises to the top when it comes to that specific metric and increasing levels of engagement and interest? So in order to answer that question, what we'll do is we'll click on Compare Properties tile to start. Now, what that'll do is return the total landscape. And what we want to do is we want to isolate for the sports teams in America. So what we'll do is we'll click on our filters, we'll edit the properties, and we'll isolate for sports teams specifically. Now, what that returns is a list of the top sports teams in America. But what we want to do is we want to isolate to determine which one has the greatest momentum. So what we'll do is we'll click this drop-down menu here on the left-hand side, and then we will isolate for the momentum metric by clicking on it here. And there you have it. You've got your list of the sports teams in America with the greatest momentum. Interestingly, the LA Lakers take the number 1 spot. They were also the number 1 property overall. And they've got a pretty good sized margin of 4 points over the second property, which is the New York Yankees. I think as you go down the list and see the top 9 that are displayed here, it reveals some interesting insight on leagues that may have greater opportunities to drive greater momentum and interest over the foreseeable future. You've got 1 NHL team here, you've got 1 MLS team here, so there's definitely lots of opportunity. Another interesting observation that this reveals is that we actually only have 2 football clubs that make it into the top 9 of 217 properties that we've got tracked here. So lots of interesting insights that allow you to delve a little bit deeper and to identify which properties are gaining momentum in the marketplace today.